Hello everybody, it is your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. And this time I'm here to show you this absolutely gorgeous, what I call shells in the bay, being that we are on the Chesapeake Bay, of course. This stitch happened by accident, and I'm always showing everybody the back, but this is the front. You can do it on either side. This side gives you texture. This can be used to make a blanket, to use as a border, or what I will be using it for is to make squares for my 7-inch squares for this month. And I will be showing you all in one video how to do this. So this is worked in multiples of 4 plus 8 if you want to do this as a square or blanket. The swatch that we'll be working with today is going to be done in with the starting foundation row of 24. Now you can create your foundation row however you like. It is going to be half double crochet. You can either do that by chaining 5 and then making 24 half double crochet across the bottom, or you can build your foundation row with the half double crochet. What you're going to need, what I have used, is my worsted Premier Just yarn, which is in the colorway of white. It is a 4-ply. I also have my handy dandy scissors, tweet tweet, and I have my yarn hook to weave in my ends, although I didn't on the swatch. Bad kitty, I know. So I've already done my foundation row. Of course, if you need to pause, slow it down, go backwards, you can. But once you complete your foundation row, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Okay? Don't forget, I always flip my work like a page. Now, right in that first half double crochet, you're going to build a double crochet. Okay? You're going to put another double crochet in the very next, and then you're going to chain 1. You're going to skip that next half double crochet and put 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 half double crochets. And now you're going to chain 1. In the top of your previous double crochet, right there in that little space, right there in that teeny weeny little hole, you are going to create another double crochet. So you're going to build that double, and then you're going to put 3 more double crochets right in that same hole. Okay? And that's what you have so far. Now you're going to skip the next 2 half double crochets and double crochet into each of the next 2. Chain 1, build your double, and 3 more doubles in that same hole or space. Skip 2 half double crochets and double crochet into the next 2, 1 in each of the next 2. Chain 1, build a double, and 3 more. I elect not to do the chain 3 in the double crochet because it leaves a really like messy hole there. And you want the full effect of the shell. So here again, double crochet after skipping 2 half double crochet into that 3rd half double crochet and the next half double crochet. Chain 1, build your double, and 3 more. And now we're at the end. We are going to skip those 2 half double crochets and we're going to insert 2 double crochets, 1 in each. You'll see that you have 3 spaces left. You're going to chain 1 just like we did at the beginning, and you're going to double crochet in those last 2 spaces. And we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Okay, so now you're looking at the back side of this, which I present it as the front because it's so pretty either way. And now this is our half double crochet row. We are going to half double crochet in each of those double crochets and into that next space and into the next 2 double crochets. So that's 5 half double crochets. And then you're going to chain 2. 1, 2. You're going to go in that overused space where you had your 4 double crochets, and you are going to half double crochet in that space. And then half double crochet in the next stitch to it. Same thing. Chain 4. I'm sorry, chain 2. Chain 2. Mine is bad, it's late. And then half double crochet into that space where all those stitches are, and then half double crochet in the next double crochet, and then chain 2 and half double crochet in that big hole, and half double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 2. Now you're half double crocheting into that last overused hole, half double crochet in the top of that double crochet, half double crochet in the space, and half double crochet in your last 2 stitches. Chain 1 and flip your work. Now see, like I said, this is I am so confused right now. I keep saying this is the back side. This is actually the front side, y'all. I am so discombobulated. But this is your front side. As you see, if you want to use this as a border, you can actually stop after you add your shells. That second row can be the end of your border row. If you want to kind of stabilize those a little bit more, then you can add that row of half double crochet. Now let me show you how we're going to hold these in place so they're not sticking up as much. Now if you want them to remain upright, you have that choice. But if you want to hold them down, we're going to build our double crochet here. Double crochet in the next. We're going to do the same thing we did at the very beginning. And then you're going to chain 1, skip that half double crochet, and double crochet into the next 2. But your second double crochet, it's going to go in that stitch right there, but it's also going to go in the top of your built double crochet and then into that stitch. And that secures it down so that it's not flopping like these. And then you're going to chain one, build your double, and then 3 more double crochets. Go into that next, you're going to skip over your shell and go into that first presented, or that full stitch right there, with a double crochet, and then a double crochet in the top of that built double crochet, and then into that next stitch and complete your double crochet. Chain, build your double, and 3 more double crochets. And I'll show you 2 more times. You're going to go into this stitch right here, not this one, but this one right here. If you go into this one, it's going to pull these shells backwards. So you want to go into this stitch. And then in the top of that built double, I think I need glasses, y'all. There it is. Okay. And then into this stitch. And you're going to complete that double, chain one, build your double, and 3 more in that same space. And then once again, if you pull that apart, you'll see that first stitch here. That's not the one you want to go into. You want to go into the top of that second stitch. And then your second double crochet is going to be made in the back of that second stitch. So that's your double crochet. And then you're going to go in the top of your built double crochet and into that back stitch. And complete it. Chain one. Sorry about that. Build your double. And 3 more doubles. And then when you get here, you can count if you like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see here again, that's why you're not going into that stitch, because you need 5 stitches to complete this. So you're going to go into this stitch here with a double crochet. The next one gets a double crochet, chain one, and then double crochet in those last 2 stitches. Here again, you can end this here and leave those out if you want. You can, make this a different border with 2 rows of shells, or you can stabilize it with the half double crochet and do this for as tall as you like it. This was an off-white that I used. Yeah, this was an off-white that I used. And I absolutely love it. This is a harder material, I think. I think this was Sayel, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the front side. All of my got pushed through. That's why I was confused. Do I suggest this for a baby blanket? No. Maybe for a young child, but definitely not a baby. It's lacy. It's beautiful. This is what I am going to be making my first Stitcher Hood blanket out of, and I will be using the Red Heart all-in-one flower with mainstay red and mainstay white. So I will be up here crocheting with you all one day, showing you that. But in the meantime, in between time, I want you to remember that self-love is the greatest love of all, because you can't love others the way they deserve to be loved unless you first love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. And know that Kitty Lane, this has been a session. Know that Kitty Lane loves you. And until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody.